from our left to right, and they're all white uniforms. Here's the kick. Kicks it about the middle of the field. Looks like 19, that's Cody Ferrante. He's going to run up the middle. He's got some room. He's got a couple of blockers, cuts to his left, breaks a couple of tackles, uses his speed. There he goes! Touchdown, Calaveras!
A great way to start the homecoming game to get the crowd into it immediately.
What a play. The first time he touches the ball, he takes it to the house for 6 points. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk Football with Coach Val. I'm your host, Gil Valtierra, the voice of Calaveras football. We are coming to you on location at Frank Meyer Field in beautiful San Andreas, California. Calaveras High School, home of the Calaveras Redhawks for the 2025 Calaveras Youth Football Camp. And with me right now is the head varsity football coach of Calaveras High School, Coach Manny Mosa. Coach, the home crowd loves you.
Yeah, they travel. They travel well.
So, Coach, we're here once again, the annual event for the Calaveras Youth Program and running this camp. Tell us a little bit about us for those out there that are new to this. What's the goal for today?
Yeah, the goal is kind of blend the programs. We have the high school program and the youth program, and I keep preach one big family, right? And this is kind of how it starts, and we get out here, we run the youth guys through a Calaveras high school offensive practice, really try to teach some fundamentals before they get started next year. There's a lot of things that come of it. These kids, the youth kids, get to talk to firsthand the players they look up to that play on Friday night.
Sure.
I just told the high school kids helping out, and I said, you guys get to deal with what we deal with now in coaching, youth coaches, they get to walk around, they get to listen, they told one, hey, go listen to Coach Anderson. Mm-hmm. He's got all the lingo. He knows what to say. If you want to talk football, go listen to him, pick up some stuff from him, and yeah, man, and just getting out. It's morning. It's nice. Weather's good. Footballs are flying around. Kids are out. I mean, we haven't even started yet, and they look like they're tired already.
You can see them all out here running around getting ready. They're chomping at the bit to get going. Yeah. So, as you mentioned, you got varsity players for this season that are actually going to be running the drills for this youth guys. And the youth guys, go over again for our listeners, what the 4 different teams are in age groups for the youth.
Yeah. You have a varsity, junior varsity, novice, and junior novice. 7th and 8th grade varsity, 5th and 6th JV, 3rd and 4th grade novice, and 1st and 2nd grade junior novice. So we'll try to keep the groups separate best we can, depending on the drill. Make sure JV guys are running with JV guys.
Sure.
We don't want the junior novice guy running a fly sweep with a varsity quarterback, you know what I mean? Something like that. So we'll keep them separate best we can. And good chance, too, for some of the youth coaches that are walking around, they get to see their kids before they actually start practice next week, too. So
they get to kind of not have to run the drill, watch these kids in the drill, and then maybe even kind of watch the high school coaches in action as they're kind of helping out the varsity kids, run the drill. And so not just the youth maybe be learning a little something today, but coaches themselves.
Yeah, I hope so. We've talked about it too. Right, wrong, or indifferent. This is how we do it. So if we can all do it the same from 1st grade, junior, novice, all the way up through senior and high school, I think it's only going to make our program better.
Absolutely. So we'll be talking today with the head coaches of each one of those programs, including the high school program, yourself, and the JV coach, and talk about last season, talk about this coming season, and then the camp today. So buckle in your seatbelts, folks. It's going to be a great football day. And Coach Manny Mosa, appreciate you being out here and getting this done for our community.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You bet. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep.
All right, folks. So now I am sitting with the head football coach of the junior novice youth team, Coach Greg Mills, who last year won the Super Bowl for the junior novice team. Congratulations. And then he's got his son who plays on the team. Number 2, you said? Number 2,
Yeah.
Tucker Mills. Tucker, how you doing today?
Good.
You having fun at this football camp?
Yeah.
Excellent. So are you looking forward to playing football again this coming season?
Yeah.
Is it a lot of fun?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about it?
You get to play a lot, and there's a lot of games.
In a lot of games. All right. So, Coach, you guys won the Super Bowl last year. As far as this season comes, I mean, just run it back? Is that the goal?
Yeah, well, obviously that's the goal. That's the point of showing up here today. But we got a lot of work in front of us. We've lost everybody on the team except for Tucker right here, and it's going to be a good test on me and my coaches if we can pull it out of the kids, because all of these kids are first year kids. We got a lot of talent, so it's going to be on me and my staff to get them together and get them rolling so we can do what we need to do.
Get them going and then getting all the right pieces in the right place.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing. We got to find a center quarterback. That's our biggest option or goal first, and then putting together a good line that can block in front of us.
You bet.
And I'm excited, man. I've never had this challenge before, so it's going to be fun for me.
Excellent. So you mentioned the only returning player is Tucker here. Tell me of what you've seen so far as these new players that are going to be on the team. Who you think might have an impact and might be able to help?
Yeah, I think we got some speed. I know we got some speed. I'm counting on a couple kids to take the F and Z back, and then I got a quarterback battle with 2 guys. So we're gonna figure that out pretty quick. And then my biggest thing going forward is I got to find that center. I've worked out a couple kids. I see some promise, but we got to get somebody settled in that spot. And then, like I said, the quarterback battle will be a pretty good one, and it's going to be decided fairly quick so we can get going.
Sure. And with the center, that's a pretty important spot, right? I mean, like I always say, he's the only other guy besides the quarterback that touches the ball every play.
Yeah. I mean, the center is going to be a very important spot, and it's just going to take some time and some work and some perseverance on the kids to get through it. I know it's going to be tough for them. A lot of them all of them have never went through this, conditioning and training that football brings, and it'll be a test to, and we got to, as coaches, we got to keep them there, confident and keep their spirits up.
You
push
bet.
them through it.
So, Coach, tell me, when you take a look at the upcoming schedule for the 2025 season, is there anybody that pops out you go, I can't wait for that week, that game?
Yeah, I mean, week 1 against Argonauts is going to be a big test, Super Bowl rematch, right?
Okay.
It's going to be, it's going to be a battle.
So right off the bat.
Right off the gate, yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, a lot of blood in that. It's going to be a lot of blood. I hope we're ready.
All right.
I'm going to do my best to get them there. Kind of sucks. I found out Escalon's not bringing a team. They're usually pretty competitive.
Sure.
And then, I'm hoping to get a lot of 11-on-11 games. I heard there's maybe 1 or 2 7-on-7 games, which kind of sucks, but we only have 17 kids, so getting kids in, it shouldn't be a problem, But 11-on-11 is what we're looking forward to play.
All right.
And,
excellent. I'll be there at the home games, announce it for you guys. So I look forward to being able to see you guys compete. Tucker, any last words? You want to say anything to anybody? Want to say hi to Mom? No? You're good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, best of luck to you, and you go out there, kick some butt this season, all right?
All right.
All right. So that's Coach Greg Mills, Super Bowl winner last year, the junior novice team. Coach, good luck this coming season. I wish you the best.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for what you're doing for us, man.
You got it. Take care. All right, so I'm now talking with number 6, Cohen Curran, the starting varsity quarterback for the Calaveras Redhawks varsity football team here at the high school. Cohen, thanks for joining me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
So what's it like today being out here? Normally you got coaches barking orders at you, telling you what to do, and now out here you're barking orders at these little guys. What's your experience been like so far this morning?
It's actually been really good. It's been good just to see the kids like growing as they're doing their drills. They're just like, they start off like not doing it right, and then like you start coaching them, and it's like it kind of like puts yourself in like the coach's perspective on like how our practices go, like how like kids need to be like coachable, and like
And you kind of see the progression in them get a little bit better at it. And,
Yeah.
Well, it's cool. So you're having some fun?
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty fun to get to know some of the kids too. Yeah.
Excellent. So, did you play Pop Warner at Calaveras when you were that age?
Yeah, I started playing Pop Warner when I was in 7th grade.
So, varsity team here at the Calaveras Youth League?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, did you participate in this camp when you were that age?
No, I did not.
Okay.
No.
Just checking. I know they've been doing it for a lot of years. So
Yeah, they have.
sometimes I have kids that'll come here and then they've been doing it since they were really little, and then so it's kind of surreal to see all of a sudden years later they're the guy in the high school jersey now. And
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about last season in 2024, and then what are you looking forward as far as this coming high school season, which is heartbeat away. This thing's probably about a month away. You're going to be playing a game.
Yeah, just only 5 weeks till we're there.
Yeah.
Last year was a really good year for Calaveras. I feel like we had a really good offense and a really good team. We had really good, we just meshed together really well. And I feel like, yeah, we lost some of those guys, but I feel like we got a lot of dudes coming back. And I feel like those guys are going to be really good and really shine for our team this year.
Excellent. Is there anybody on the schedule for this coming season when you look at the schedule and go, yeah, I can't wait for them?
Week 1, I'm excited for the Bradshaw Christian game.
Yeah,
I'm excited to play them.
A lot of people say that they're pretty good. They got all the way to the section title game last year. So 2 playoff teams from last year right off the bat going at it, so it should be pretty good.
Yeah.
And at least it's here home on your home field in front of the home crowd, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they made it to sections, but it's a new team this year. Anything can happen in that game.
That's true. Well, hey, I appreciate spending a couple of moments with me and talking to the fans out here in Calaveras land, and we'll all be rooting for you come week 1 when you go up against Bradshaw. So keep up the good work, and best of luck to you the coming season.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
All right, now I'm sitting with the head football coach of the novice team at the youth level, Coach Sam Arledge. Sam, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, Neil. Thanks for having us.
And then he's got one of his players with him, Hayden Trio, number 99, who is a fullback and a linebacker. Hayden, how you doing today?
Good.
You having fun out here at this camp?
Yeah.
You looking forward to the coming football season?
Yeah.
You like playing football?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about it?
Getting touchdowns and winning games.
Getting touchdowns and winning games. Gotta love that. I love both of those things about football. Coach, you guys won the Super Bowl last year. Congratulations for that. So now coming back into this season, what's the goal? Just run it back? Let's do it again?
Yeah, try to get it back-to-back. It's hard to win 1 Super Bowl. It's even harder to win 2. We got a really confident group of kids, and you kind of got to reel them back in, and it's what we did last year means absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you just got to keep focus and put the work in still.
If anything, the target on our back's even bigger than the years before, so we got to restart and do all the things right starting today, win every rep and go into the season 0-0.
You got it. So besides this young man here, number 99, Hayden Trio, do you have any other returning players on the team that you think will have an impact?
Yeah, we have Levi Lim. He's going to be a 4th grader this year. Coach Levi. This will be my 4th year coaching him. He'll be at Z. With some competition, too. We got some kids coming up for Z that will make him compete. Hayden here at fullback and U-back still be determined. We got a pretty big competition there. We're going to have some quarterback competition too with Brent Fusion, 4th grader. With we got a 3rd grader in Bronson Jenkins coming up too that's looking to compete for that spot. We have 2 Super Bowl contending team or Super Bowl champion teams from junior novice and novice combining.
Right.
So we've got 1 returning lineman and Lucas Mellinger, and our linebacking core though is going to stay the same with Leonard Powers probably playing Wanda and this kid over here to my left, playing Mike.
Yeah, it's funny because I do the PA announcing for the home games for you guys, and all the names you just mentioned, I know those names well because I say them when the game's going on. So lots of impact players that you're bringing up. When you look at the upcoming schedule for 2025, is there anybody that pops out and you go, "Ooh, can't wait for that game, can't wait for those guys"?
Well, we got seems like the league just wants to see us and Argonaut play all the time. We got Argonaut little Super Bowl rematch, and we play them in Jamboree. So,
and that's what right off the bat, right? In the first week one,
and then we have Escalon. Escalon's always competitive. They're coached very well down there. We have Riverbank coming back this year, and I kind of got a gauge this year off of when I coached junior novice 2 years ago, because the upperclassmen are upperclassmen and the underclassmen are underclassmen, and Argonaut, Riverbank, and Escalon, they were tough competition for us.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, so it should be very competitive schedule, competitive season. Hayden, who's your favorite football team besides, of course, your team that you're going to be playing on? You have do you watch football on TV at home?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite team? Niners. You have a favorite player? George Kittle. All right, excellent, good player. So, any last words you want to say hi to anybody out there? No? Hey, Mom? Nothing like that? All right, Hayden, best of luck to you. Hope you have a lot of success and have a lot of fun this upcoming season. Looking forward to watching you play. Coach Sam Arledge, appreciate your time. I know you're going to get back out there helping these guys get ready, and wish you the best of luck for the upcoming season.
Yeah, Gil, appreciate what you're doing, and yeah, let's go get another Super Bowl.
You got it. Good job, Coach.
Yep.
Good job, Hayden. See you soon. All right, folks, so now I have starting running back and defensive back for the high school varsity team at Calaveras High School, number 7, Enrique Hernandez. Enrique, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thank you.
So you're out here at the camp today helping these little guys run through drills. How's that experience been going for you?
It's pretty rough with the younger ones, you
Yeah.
know, but it really puts, me into a coach's shoes and seeing, wow, it's really difficult trying to get these kids to do what you want them to do.
It's not like just a little joystick or hitting the B button to make them do what you want to do. It's
no.
Well, that's good. Tell me a little bit about last season, and then going into this season. Obviously, it's going to be your senior season. What are you looking forward to? Kind of, what's your vision? What are your goals for this coming season?
Last season, great season, 9-3. Big players, big plays, all of that. I mean, some seniors out, obviously, but I think we have some new guys that can fill the key roles that we had on that team.
Yeah, I think you got a lot of returning players. Last year, I mean, when you carried the ball, you did a great job carrying the ball, but you were also sharing a lot of carries because Calaveras was pretty stacked at running back.
Yeah.
Do you think this year, increasing the amount of times you get the ball is going to help you as far as trying to achieve what you want to achieve?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously last year we had great running back, Cody Ferrante.
Mm-hmm.
I was sharing with him, but I think this year I should get more carries. It should help me with my goals, yeah.
Excellent. So when you take a look at the schedule, is there anybody who pops out you go, oh, yeah, I can't wait for those guys?
Bradshaw and Somerville.
Bradshaw and Somerville?
Yeah.
Why those two?
Just great teams. I just want a competitive game. I want to have fun.
You have more fun when it's actually competitive and close than like you blew somebody out 40 to nothing or
yeah,
something.
for sure. Yeah, I don't really like blowouts. I mean, it's just like, oh, we scored again. Oh, we scored again.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. So prefer the competition.
Yeah.
Who on your teammates are you going to be leaning on this year too to say, hey, these guys are going to help us out to go far into the playoffs?
Cody Paulson,
Mm-hmm.
lead blocker. Cohen for sure, quarterback. He can sling the ball. He's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan Clifton, elusive.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Well, hey, we appreciate you being out here helping these young guys get ready for their season. I'll be up there calling the games on KVGC radio during the varsity games, and hopefully I'll be calling out number 7, Enrique Hernandez, a lot. And we look forward to seeing you this coming season and wish you the absolute best of luck.
Yep, for sure. Thank you.
All right, you got it. All right, now I got in front of me the head football coach for the junior varsity team at the youth level, and who coincidentally is the president of the youth program altogether, Coach Vince Montgomery. Coach, thanks for joining me.
As usual, thanks for having us, man.
You got it. And why don't you introduce this young man you got next to you?
So I got here with me Levi Weldon. I've coached this kid for the past 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
Leader on the team, does what he's told, good little athlete. So
nice. So it looks like Levi wears number 13, plays a little fullback, but is willing to play anywhere his team needs him. That's excellent. Levi, what are you looking forward most about the upcoming football season?
To winning games.
Winning games? Is that your favorite thing to do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. What about do you watch football like when you're at home on TV, when it comes on TV?
Yeah,
Who's your favorite team?
the 49ers.
All right. And then what about you have a favorite player on the team?
Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa. Okay, yeah, excellent player. Excellent player. I like it. So, Coach, last season, you guys made it to the second round of the playoffs. Tell us a little bit about how that went, and then what's your vision and goals for this up-and-coming season for 2025?
last season was definitely a learning season for me. It was my first year coming up to the JV level, and as you go through the program, each level game gets a little bit faster. Kids get a little bit bigger. So last year was definitely a learning curve. We ended up being 500 on the season, which I was happy with. This year, I see nothing but getting better.
Excellent.
We have an excellent coaching staff this season. Our squad, we have a lot of talent. We have a lot of depth, which is a great thing for any coach, in any sport. Our big thing this year, especially with all the talent and the depth we have, is effort. I want to see who wants those positions. If you want it, work for it and let's go get it. So,
sure.
Yeah.
So besides this young man here next to you, Levi Weldon, who else? Do you have any other returners, any other players that you feel may have an impact on the up-and-coming season?
I'm actually really excited this year just because this is my the team that's coming back together. Every year you get a year off, you're back on, you're off. So my older kids are moving up to varsity that I've coached since junior novice. This group here is the one that I've had the most success with in terms of wins and losses. And just, all in all, having fun coaching the kids.
Sure.
So my returners this year, obviously Levi. I got Hill coming back. I got Willingham. Montgomery's, going to be a solid player this year. And then the kids I got coming up from that Super Bowl team novice last year, I got Mills and Mosa and Rowe and Carnesecca and just, Cooper Watson. We were actually at a meeting last night. We were going down our roster, and there was really no question marks next to any kid's name of what they can do. So it's going to be a very interesting season. And like I said, with talent, I'm all about competitiveness breeds, effort and talent. So it's up to the kids. You want a spot? There's no assigned positions. I was just telling them at camp, today's the day it starts. I want to see who's willing to work, who's going to step up and be a leader. So I'm actually really excited for this season.
Excellent. All those names you mentioned, I recognize plenty of them, mentioned their names plenty of times. So you're right. That's quite a lineup there. When you look at the upcoming schedule, is there anybody that you point at, you kind of put an asterisk next to that one and go, oh, I can't wait for those guys?
Our first game this season is going up against Argonaut.
Okay.
And I know they're gunning for us just because we took 2 Super Bowls from them last season at the junior novice and novice level. So half their squad, just like us, that was on that novice team is moving up to JV. So, and we have a really good relationship with the Argonaut group, so it's a fun game, but it's very competitive.
Sure.
And we're kind of in a gauntlet our first 3 or 4 games. We got a tough front-end schedule. The other one I'm really looking forward to is playing Linden. They're the ones that knocked us out playoffs last season, so we're going to bring it to them.
Little retribution.
Yes, absolutely.
I love it. So let's talk a little bit about, let's switch hats here and put the coach hat down and put the president's hats on. Tell us a little bit about how signups went, what the numbers look like overall for the entire league, and then as far as all the home games and stuff like that, what you're looking for and what you're excited about from the president and from the administrative standpoint.
So this is my first year sliding into the president's role. Big shoes to fill. Quincy Dyson moved on to the high school, which he did his time down here and he did a great job. I learned a lot from him. Numbers this year, we're at 123 kids.
Wow.
So we're down about 20 kids from last year, but I will say the kids that we have this year, we're at like 90% returners, which is awesome. We're at I think I have one new coach. Everyone is returning. So we're doing something good within the program where people want to come back and be a part of it. I think the squads that we have from varsity to junior novice, they're all solid on the athlete side and the coaching side, which as a administrator in the program, that's one thing, you got good coaches. That's one less thing to worry about. Signups went really good this year. We started our flag program, which we've talked about before.
Sure.
And it works. We were able to recruit some kids out of there. I think we got like 20 kids out of that program that have never thought about playing football. So we'll definitely be bringing that back after this season. I'm just really excited with the board that we have in place this year. A lot of really dedicated, hardworking people that are out here. We're all volunteers. We get paid for this. So it's a long season. Today is, the preseason stuff's all done. We're ready to go. This is kind of our kickoff to hey, let's get it going. I got smiles on kids and coaches' faces, so parents are smiling too, which is a good thing. We always like to start out with a smile. If they start out mad, it's not really a good jump. But, what the high school does for us here, it's kind of our annual, hey, it's football time. Let's get it going. So we have a jamboree this year, which we're excited about. That's going to be a very interesting day because we have some big programs coming to us. We're hosting Houston, Argonaut, and Somerville or Tuolumne.
Sure.
So there's going to be quite a few people in this stadium.
What's the date on that one?
That is August 9th.
August 9th.
Yeah, games, they'll start at 9 a.m. for the younger kids and 1 p.m. for the older. It's jamboree-style scrimmage, so we split the field in half, and there's 2 squads going at the same time. So it's fun. If you've never experienced a jamboree and you want to come experience the madness, come on out August 9th. So
excellent. You heard it, folks. August 9th here at Calaveras High School, Frank Meyer Field. Calaveras will be hosting a jamboree with all these youth guys getting their first look at a different colored jersey with some pads on.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, hey, Coach Levi, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. I wish you the best of luck this coming season. Have some fun out there and winning football games. And, Coach, wish you the best of luck. And for the up-and-coming season, I appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.
You bet. You guys have a great rest of your day. All right, so now sitting in front of me, I have the starting fullback and middle linebacker at the high school Calaveras varsity football team, number 33, Cody Paulson. Cody, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Tell me a little bit about this experience today, being out here helping these little guys run through these drills.
Oh, I love this camp. This camp makes me like this. How I know football's here is when we have this camp. I love this camp, teaching the kids what we know and everything.
It's a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Excellent. So, obviously, this is kind of like the light the cauldron, so to speak, of, okay, it's time for football now. And you got your senior year coming up. I was talking to Coach Mosa. He says Enrique's like 230. You're like pushing 250, he said.
Yeah.
That's nearly 500 pounds in that Calaveras backfield.
Oh yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how that's gonna work.
Oh, we're gonna be a powerhouse for sure. And Taco's fast, or Enrique's fast too, so he could get around the edge as well.
So Coach Anderson's gonna make sure he draws up power and all that good stuff for you guys to be able to pound that ball in between the tackles.
Oh yeah.
So, I've heard people say Enrique, because he's in track, that he can, like you said, has got some speed, get around the edge, where you're more kind of maybe trying to punish the guy who's attempting to tackle you. Mm-hmm. Do you relish those moments?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your when you put those pads on and you get out there, like kind of what's your frame of mind? Like what goes through your mind, moments before you get out there? What's going through Cody's head?
just hit everyone that comes in front of my face. Yeah.
You just hit everyone that comes across you.
Anyone.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. When I coach, I used to call that we'd coach the linebackers. You know, people come in and out of your zone.
Yeah.
And I would use the analogy of if you cross the bridge, you got to pay a toll.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's like you come through my area, you got to pay the toll.
Mm-hmm.
So you're out there collecting toll.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, excellent. So, anybody on that schedule when you look at that, you're just like putting an asterisk next to that name, going, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, there's a couple games like Bradshaw. First time I've ever played them. I'm excited for that game. It's gonna be see how we perform as a team. Somerville, always excited for them, and Linden, and of course Bret Hart as rival. But those are the games that I'm really excited about.
Excellent. All right. Well, hey, you heard it straight from the horse's mouth. Number 33, Cody Paulson. He'll be coming running right at you. Be careful, would-be tacklers. Cody, wish you the absolute best of luck this coming season.
Thank you.
All right. You have a great day.
You too.
All right, folks. So now sitting in front of me, I actually have 3 young men that play on the youth varsity football team, which is head coached by Troy Paulson. I have Cade Steele, number 17, who is a fullback and a U-back and a Z-back. Cade, say hi to the folks.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
And then I have Zayden Orlandi, number 10, who's a running back and a linebacker. Zayden, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. And then I have, is it Gavin?
Yes.
Gavin Verduzco, number 24, who's a fullback and linebacker. Gavin, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good. 24 is the jersey I wore when I was in school, so I have high expectations out of you this coming season. So tell me a little bit about your guys' experience today here in the football camp. How do you like it? How's it been going so far?
We're learning a lot. For the past few years I've been playing. We've been learning and working hard.
Excellent. So all 3 of you were on the varsity team last year. The team made it all the way to the Super Bowl, but they fell short against Houston. Tell me a little bit about how you felt last season went, and then tell me what you believe, your goals, or what do you want to accomplish this up-and-coming season, whoever's ready,
I think last year, we came short because we weren't putting enough work, but I think this year we're going to put in a lot of work.
Okay, so you kind of know what you did and what you got to do better, and now you're just going to work on those things?
Yeah.
Excellent. How about any of you guys?
Just really, we got to fix our defense, and we got to fix how we do our formation, because that's really the only problem that we had during Super Bowl. And we just need to fix that and work hard for it.
Okay. Gavin? Yeah? How do you felt the last season went?
I feel like it went pretty good, but we just didn't put enough work in.
Okay. And then what about this coming season? Is there something that you're looking forward to for this coming season?
Hopefully go to the Super Bowl and win.
Go to the Super Bowl again. Excellent. So do you guys watch football when you're at home?
Yeah.
During football season? Who's your favorite team?
Mine's the 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers.
Las Vegas Raiders.
The Raiders. Okay, Raiders, Niners. Raiders, you got any particular favorite player on the team?
He left.
Who was he?
Adams.
Okay. All right. I like Max Crosby. Good defensive end. Zayden, what about you? Favorite Niner player?
George Kittle or Nick Bosa.
Nice. Good. Both 2 very good players. How about you, Gavin?
Christian McCaffrey.
Nice. You got to like him, man. When he runs the ball, he runs it great. So besides you 3, is there anybody in your teammates that you guys are going to be leaning on, saying, hey, you got to step it up to help you guys make it back to the Super Bowl this year?
Mostly our O-line, because they need a block for our quarterback so we can get through those gaps and score.
You got it. So sounds like you've been around football for a little bit, huh? Yeah, your dad's coached it. He's played it. Your older brother's still playing right now in college, right?
Yeah.
So have you had a chance to go and watch him?
Yeah, we go twice a year or something.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What about, are you going to plan on trying to play it at the next level when you're done?
No, I want to be a firefighter, so I'm not going to take it to the next level. I just want to go to a little JC and then become a firefighter.
Excellent. All right, good. I like it. Any of you guys, any plans for that you got on the agenda?
Either get a scholarship for football or baseball or go to the military.
Okay. Gavin?
want to try to get like a scholarship for like sports.
For sports?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Go. So you heard it, folks. On Saturday nights here at Calaveras High School, you can watch these three men compete for the varsity team at the youth level. Cade Steele, number 17, Zayden Orlandi, number 10, and Gavin Verduso, number 24. Guys, thanks for spending some time with me, and good luck this coming season.
Thank you.
You bet. All right, folks, so now sitting in front of me is the head football coach for the youth varsity team, Mr. Troy Paulson. And you just heard from not too long ago, starting fullback and middle linebacker, number 33 at the high school varsity team, his son, Cody Paulson. So I got, Paulson to the second power sitting here in front of me. Guys, thanks for joining me. How you doing today?
Good. How you doing, Coach?
Excellent. Excellent. Coach, let's start with you. I just talked to a few of your players. They're talking about their goal of wanting to get back to the Super Bowl. Tell me, in your own words, how you felt last season went, and your goals for this up and coming season, and your vision, what you're trying to get done.
Well, as far as last season, it was a hard finish. It's the second year in a row like that.
Yeah.
But I felt like the boys, they put a good effort in all throughout the year. Every one of them got better. We just got to get over that last little hurdle and actually win it.
Yeah. Well, you can't lose the Super Bowl first until you get there, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So the effort's there. The effort's there from the guys. I've always been a big guy about coaches lose games and players win them. So I kind of take that loss. I could have gotten better. And our coaching staff, there's a few more things we could have done.
Okay. And so I'm sure you'll get those addressed for this coming season, and then just get back to the grind.
Absolutely. It all starts up front with the line. It all starts up front with the line.
You got it. They got to get a push. They got to get to move people around. I always tell them the football's a game about moving people where they don't want to be moved.
That's right. Man movers. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the dynamic, Coach, of being a coach, having a team that you're responsible for, all of their stuff, and then simultaneously your own blood, your own son on Friday nights doing what he's doing and having the season he had last year, Defensive Player of the Year, and now coming into his senior season. Tell me about what that's like for you as a dad.
It's real satisfying, honestly. I love doing it. I love watching him play. I love watching, that's why I like staying involved in the youth. You watch it from the time they're in first grade.
Yeah.
And you put your 8 years in down here, and then when they get to the high school and you hand them over to some other coaches,
Yeah.
And I was always I didn't want to chase them up to high school.
Right.
I felt like I got him as ready as I could, and, I'm just real proud of the work he does. And I'm proud of all the programs, the high school, really proud of the youth program. So I just like staying there and kind of feeding it.
Yeah, right now, I feel like when I look at the schedules, last year, 3 of the 4 teams in the youth program are in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The varsity team at the high school, second round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then you look at the 2025 schedule, and everybody's starting off with like a playoff caliber team. So it's like iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
Calaveras is not afraid of competition.
No. Keep the pressure on. Everybody, it's a good melting pot we got going on over here.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. Cody, why don't you chime in here and tell us what you're like on your end to see your dad out there on Saturday nights, knowing like after you did your thing on Friday night. What's it like for you as the son to in this father-son combo?
It's cool for sure, because when I was a kid, he coached me all the way up till my 8th grade season, and I had a different coach going up to high school. So it's cool seeing him teach the way he taught me those other little kids.
Right. Excellent.
Sometimes it's like, man, should I have put more time in with him?
Mm-hmm.
And you go coach 30, 40 other kids every year. And
right.
Your son's up there still working, and sometimes it's like, yeah, but you know what? He's got to be his own man. He's got to have his own drive. I've been real proud of the fact that he has that and holds that. And you know what? He learned all that as a youth.
Right.
So, I never felt the need to chase him up to high school or, good enough sitting in the stands or being on the sideline watching.
Well, every time I've gone up into the weight room, he's sweating and breathing hard and doing his thing. So I know he's putting in the work.
Yeah, Manny just shot out a picture the other day of him squatting a little bit.
I saw that just a little bit, just a little bit.
Just a tad bit. Yeah.
I think everybody else had to wait till he got done because there was no more weights left in the weight room.
Yeah, he was stacked up there.
Oh man. So when you guys get back home, right? And it's like Sunday now, right? And it's like, all right, you had your game Friday, you had your game Saturday, it's Sunday. What happens on Sunday?
We watch film together.
We watch film. We're watching football, film. And for me at the youth level, at some point, it's almost like I'm the grasshopper at some point. He's learned so much more on the offense than I know now. So I get to pick his brain. I get to go watch him at practice, talk with Manny. But I pick his brain religiously, weekly.
Nice.
Learning new plays that he's learning. It's at some point he's teaching me.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing nowadays because I've been coaching long enough and played around this game long enough to. I remember when I played, film wasn't as big as what it is today, right? Because back then they had like the old school projectors on the old 8mm film and all that stuff, and you watched a little bit of it, but there wasn't that technology as much where it's like, okay, pause it there, rewind it, all that kind of stuff. Where like today, you can like have all the offensive sets, defensive sets, everything all cut up and programmed because of all the technology. So I feel like the players are more knowledgeable because of that technology, which then means it forces coaches to have to step their game up because they know, hey, these players are ready to go. They know what's going on, so I better know what's going on too.
Yeah. And you know how it is. Like sometimes you remember it differently than the way it really happened.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm still old school. This is what happened. Da, da, da. And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm like, no, that's what happened. That's what I saw. You break the film down.
Look at the film.
He's right.
Yeah,
it's not what happened.
I had an old saying for that with the film. It said, "The eye in the sky does not lie."
Yeah, absolutely. You can't beat it. So, yeah.
So okay. So you guys watch film, and then I'm sure somewhere in there they're on a pro football game. Who's the favorite teams at home?
Oh, 49ers.
49ers. Yeah. Any best like favorite players, or you're like rooting for that guy?
Fred Warner.
Okay, yeah. I like it. Linebacker.
Yeah.
All right.
Warner. I like Warner.
Nice. All right.
Little short story. His grandfather played for the Niners from 67 or 58 to 67.
Wow.
Back at Kezar, Dan Kokiko. Yeah,
nice.
Defensive end.
Awesome. So you got football in the blood.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. Yeah. And a football family, man. Yeah. You got it happening on Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday. You watch film together, watch the game together, and then come Monday.
Back to it.
Rinse, lather, and repeat.
Be at practice.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, listen, guys, I really appreciate you guys spending a few moments with us and talking to our people out here in Calaveras land. And I appreciate both your efforts. I mean, as a former coach, I know the kind of time and effort you've got to put in for these guys. So the community is indebted to you for being able to, to put that kind of commitment out there. So I thank you on behalf of everybody for what you do. And Cody, thank you for being out here working hard. And we're going to be out there on Friday nights rooting for you to do your thing.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. I want to take the time, too, to tell my wife that I love you and thank you for always backing me up and letting me coach. I appreciate it, Tommy.
Excellent. You know what? Finally, someone said that. There's a picture out there. I did an episode of just all the coaches' wives because us coaches know we can't do it on our own. It's a big commitment for the entire family.
It's a burden on them,
Absolutely it is. So thank you to all those coaches' wives out there for letting us do our thing.
Absolutely.
All right. So, hey, Troy Paulson, Cody Paulson, thank you so much, and good luck this coming season.
Let's go, Redhawks.
That's right. All right, sitting in front of me now is the head junior varsity football coach at the high school, Coach Jesus Tapia. Coach, thanks for spending a few moments with us. How you doing today?
Doing pretty good. Thank you for having us.
You bet. So tell me a little bit about your experience today, being out here at this youth camp. I know it's not your first one, but how do you feel about it? How's it been going today?
It's going pretty well. It seems to get better and better every year. We have more and more turnout. It seems to be a little low numbers today, but we expected some people to be out of the community, out traveling, but it's a good turnout for what it is.
Yeah, you bet. Looks like everybody's having a good time. These kids are out here running drills. You get the high school players out here helping the little guys and the coaches kind of helping them. Let's talk a little bit about a football coach on the JV team last year. Tell us a little bit how you felt last season went, and then as far as your vision for the upcoming season.
I was really excited about last year. I think we did exactly what our potential was. We rose to the potential. We decided to be a very powerful running team. We did that. Going into this year, I'm really excited about kind of having a quarterback that's been playing at that younger level, to have one that's kind of wants to play the position. I'm kind of really excited for that. some strong Z's, a big, strong lineman coming through. So we got a couple pieces that hopefully should fill in the gaps and allow us to continue doing.
Who's the quarterback that you're talking about?
Devich. Devich is a kid that we've been hearing about. Sounds like he's been running quarterback for about 2 or 3 years down to younger levels.
Okay.
So we're kind of excited to see him.
Yeah, I remember that name. I do the PA on Saturdays for the youth. So there's certain names that I don't forget, especially if you're calling it all darn day long on a Saturday.
Yes, sir.
As far as any returning players or that will be impactful, are there guys that are returning, or is it everybody fairly new? I know with JV, I've been there. I've coached a JV team. It's hard because it's like a revolving door. Varsity pull guys up, young guys come up, so it seems like it's hard to keep a guy.
Yeah, I think the ones that kind of stood out for us last year as freshmen, this year as sophomores, they might have a possibility to make the jump up. If they've been working in the weight room, they're going to definitely make that jump. But I am excited to see them come back. I got a couple pieces that are returning. A lot of my skill guys are coming back.
Name a couple of those guys for us.
Right off the back, I got like John Daly coming back. I got Patolo coming back. I'm excited about Seifert. He's kind of a new body, kind of played X receiver. We're going to move him inside, kind of put the ball in his hands. And then the younger guys, you got a couple twins. You got the Wright brothers. You got Locke. You got it's just a couple speedsters at that younger level. Goebel, I believe, is another kid that you hear about, just kind of a speedster. But I'm excited.
Excellent. So, as we've been around the game long enough as players and coaches, you obviously each year try to be better than you were the year before. If there's something for this season you're saying, we want to work on making this different than what it was last year, or making this better than what it was last year, what do you think that would be?
Honestly, I've been really lucky the last 2 years that I've had the JV group. This year, I'm really just going to focus more on just very basic things, just showing up.
Right.
I've had a big group. The first year I had 42 kids. Last year I had 36. This year I'm looking at about 37 kids again. These kids are showing up, but now I need them to show up and pay attention. So now it's really going to be focusing on the little details. You're here every day. Great, you're here. Now can we get something more out of it?
You bet. Hey, that's a good problem to have those kind of numbers. That's a good problem to have. All right, folks, so on Friday nights at 5 p.m. here at Frank Meyer Field at Calaveras High School, come out and support the junior varsity squad. We've been talking to head coach Jesus Tapia. Really appreciate your time, Coach.
Thank you for having us.
You bet. Have a good day.
Sorry.
All right, sitting in front of me now is legendary offensive and defensive line coach at Calaveras High School, Coach Scott Anderson, and, of course, the head varsity football coach, Coach Manny Mosa. Guys, thanks for spending some time. Thanks for everything you guys did today. I mean, tell our folks out today, how'd the day go with our youth football camp?
Went pretty good. Nice day today, good windy, 70 degrees. What do we have, about 80 kids out here? Plenty of football coaches, so I thought it went well.
Nice day for late July. You can't ask for better than that.
Oh, man, it was nice today.
Yeah. So got to talk to a lot of the coaches at the youth level, some of the players at the youth level. Last season, 3 of the 4 teams were in the Super Bowl, that 4-team second round of the playoffs. So a very successful season, and a lot of them feel like they can replicate that effort this coming season. What'd you guys see out there from these young athletes?
Yeah, I seen a lot of athletes, just like you said. A lot of guys that can play multiple spots. It looks like guys that can throw the ball, they can run it, they can catch it. Seen a lot of guys over with the O-line, which is that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good sign. We talk about it all the time. We can't do it up front. We're gonna have a rough year.
Right.
So that was good to see. A lot of guys just wanting to be a part of it. That's what I think's cool.
Yeah, a lot of fun. So let's transition and pivot a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about the high school team and the high school season. Coach Anderson, tell us a little bit about how you felt last year went and what's your vision coming into getting 2025 started.
Last season was a pretty good year for us. Second round playoffs, ran into a snore buzzsaw over there, and kind of the wheels fell off. But all in all, our goal is to win one more game, each year. This year we get into the section title game, perhaps, and make a run. Like we said before, for you to get to the blue banner, you've got to have some luck along the way and stay healthy as hell. So that's the goal. We have a good group. Coach was talking about Cody Paulson in the weight room squatting the other day.
Yeah.
What'd you say, 465 or some crazy thing like that? So he repped it out. We've had a consistent group of kids, so it's looking really good.
Yeah, I was talking with Cody and his dad Troy, who coaches the varsity team at the youth, and I talked to both of them, and we were talking about that squat, and I told him the whole team had to wait and sit out a rep to watch him do the squat because there was no more weights left in the weight room for them to do,
right?
Because he had to use them all. But
Yeah.
that kid's working hard. He's getting ready for the up and coming season. So excited about that.
Yeah.
Coach Mosa, tell us your outlook on the season, and obviously it's going to be here before you know it. I think it's 5 weeks away.
Yeah. I mean, it's I feel like it's already upon us. The kids are working. That's what's good to see is the players. Our weight room is constantly full, and that's a good thing. When you have to split guys up because we cannot fit any more players in the weight room, that's a good thing. And they're not just in there. A lot of times, we know it. Guys get in there and kind of BS and look at their phone. No, they're in there and they're working and they're hitting it, and it shows. You can see the gains, you can see the weights on the bars, and knock on wood. I felt like last year. The guys did a pretty good job before the season in the weight room too, and I felt like the injury bug didn't hit us like it hit some teams, and I think weight room is we talk about it. That's a big factor. Hopefully it works out that way again this year.
Yeah.
Man, they're hitting it.
That wind's starting to pick up. You really start to hear the wind in there. I'll tell you what, I got up there, had the opportunity to interview a couple of the guys in the weight room, and you could just tell them coming out of the weight room to be interviewed, and they're huffing and puffing and sweating, and you're like, okay, these guys aren't just in there socializing, they're getting some work done.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Coach Pops and Coach Q, they've been the main ones working that weight room this year. They've been there more than I have, more than most of the coaches have, and they're getting them going.
Yeah.
Getting them going, man. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Absolutely. So, obviously started off the season with Bradshaw Christian, who made it to they were the runner-up and made it to the session game. And then you've still got Ripon Christian. It's kind of got that monkey on our back as far as Calaveras goes because we've yet to get them in the past couple of years. What's the focus or goal, or what seems different this year in the preseason maybe than last year? Where you feel like, okay, this is going to be different. This is a different group.
I don't know. We take the same approach every year. Get our guys ready, get our base offense in, get it all installed, and our focus is the next game always. And we're going to work hard the next couple of weeks to get after Central Catholic, Buhat Colony, and Del Oro. Wow.
Throwing
Okay.
Houston.
And Houston. Yeah.
What De La Salle wasn't available?
Right. Yeah. So we've got everything you can think of. You've got the spread offense. You've got a power run game with Coach Canup over there, and we'll see how we match up. Like Manny says, we're country tough. We'll give them everything. They'll know we're there. So
yeah,
and that's what it's all about. Figure out who the men are on our teams.
You bet. Speaking of power running game. I heard through the grapevine in the Calaveras backfield when you've got Mr. Paulson and Mr. Hernandez back there, you almost got a 500-pound backfield back there.
Yeah. I think Coach Orlandi he and I were standing back there, and he goes, "How much does Cody weigh?" And I'm like, "I don't know, somewhere 250 or so, I think." And he goes, "What about Taco?" And he said, 220, 225. And I'm like, "Holy cow," And he goes, "Well, Cody, he could play guard." And I said, "I know." He fumbles the ball one or two times, he's going to be down there. So
I always make jokes that it'd be a pretty expensive bill to pay for dinner for the offensive line.
Yeah.
It might be an expensive bill to pay for dinner for a couple running backs.
Yeah, no doubt.
We're going to find out here in about 20 minutes. These boys get pizza for helping out today. So
okay, you're going to find out real quick. So probably the Calaveras faithful can expect a good power running game with those guys in the backfield. The offensive line obviously is always going to be prepared and ready to go with Coach Anderson at the helm there. And then now we've got that free current movement going. Tell us a little bit about that, Coach Mosa.
I haven't heard anything about it.
The T-shirts are coming.
All right. So, hey, any last words? I mean, let's bring up some important dates, right? We got a quarterback club dinner coming up.
Yeah. August 2nd. Still tickets available. It's a fun time.
Absolutely. One of the biggest fundraisers of the year, really the only fundraiser of the year for the program. So tickets are still left. Get out there. It's a good time. Coach Anderson?
Yeah, well, so if we get a deep run in the playoffs and perhaps get, stay safe and healthy through the section title game, we're going to need some extra funds to get those buses and those hotel rooms, and that's our main goal, man. We want to make a run like Sonora and Somerville did last year,
That's a good point, because those coaches, I talk to them, and they bring up the financial aspect of making it that far.
Yeah, so we're gonna pinch pennies and do what we can. I've got a good can collection in my backyard right now that we can throw towards it. So.
Okay, excellent. All right, folks. So, hey, we really appreciate you tuning in to the 2025 Calaveras Youth Football Camp here at Frank Meyer Field in San Andreas, California, on a beautiful summer day. Be sure to be here week 1, August 22nd. Week 1 against Bradshaw Christian right here at Calaveras High School. What a football game that's going to be. You can tune into KVGC Radio, listen to yours truly live, bring you all the action. But there's nothing like being there live at a live football game, right?
Yep, absolutely.
What do we have? We have, 3 home games in a row to start out the season?
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. There you go.
Love it. You got to love it. Any last words for the Calaveras faithful out there?
Thank you for the Pop Warner program, sending these kids over here. It was a great day. There were a lot of little fellers out there. Let's see them boys grow.
Absolutely. All right, folks. Hey, till next time, we are out. From our left to right, and they're all white uniforms. Here's the kick. Kicks it about the middle of the field. Looks like 19. That's Cody Ferrante. He's going to run up the middle. He's got some room. He's got a couple of blockers. Cuts to his left. Breaks a couple of tackles, uses his speed. There he goes! Touchdown, Calaveras!
What a great way to start the homecoming game to get the crowd into it immediately.
What a play. The first time he touches the ball, he takes it to the house for 6 points.